Hello and welcome back to Lo-Fi 335. I'm your host, Lo-Fi 335, and I'm coming to you from my BMW 335xi. So my video today is mostly opinion based, like basically most of my videos anyway, but I am going to call this video the first 5 aesthetic mods that you should do to your BMW E92. So a very cheap and simple upgrade that I was definitely very excited to do with this car was to upgrade the Angel Eye beams to the LEDs, I believe. Stock, the lights, at least in my car, came with an amber color, which I found kind of weird because the headlights are very white and it's almost sort of ruined by being surrounded by amber, and it doesn't look very clean at all. I found that with the kit that you can get for like $100 off of Amazon, you can get a very clean and modern look. I really recommend doing it yourself. Now, something that will truly transform the look of your car is changing the front lip. In my case, I kind of got lucky because when I bought the car, it came with the lip that's already on it. And honestly, I do not know the specific lip that is. However, I really like it. It looks much more aggressive, and I think it's part of what makes it look more modern to me. Sometimes I forget how such simple things can make the biggest differences, and I think my car is pretty distinctable from other 335s for that reason. So take a look at the few different kinds of lip kits that you can get, because you can get a lot of different types of looks out of this car. Next, we've got a spoiler, of course. In my garage, I installed a high kick spoiler myself. I can't remember the brand, but I'm very content with the way it looks. It's pretty easy to mount. It's really just this really long adhesive. You really want to make sure you get down exactly where you want to set it, because once you set it, it will be virtually impossible to take it off. And I have no intention of taking it off anyway. Who's honking? Another thing you could do is the CSR trunk kit or something like that. I thought that looked really cool, but I basically just ended up opting for the spoiler itself. Something that's really underrated, and I couldn't quite put my finger on it, was blacking out the trim of this car. When I bought the car, it had silver trim everywhere, and that's sort of more of a luxury look. I guess that's sort of the way that it's supposed to be, stock at least. I wanted more of a sporty look, so I asked my local shop if they could black out the trim. I'm pretty sure I think they wrapped it same color as the rest of the car. It really is uncanny. It's non-distracting. It's something you wouldn't think about, and I think it makes the car look much more sleek. Lastly, it's not as much a visual thing, it's more of a sound thing, which I think counts as an aesthetic, and that's the exhaust. These cars do sound pretty good stock. It just depends on how you amplify them. Obviously, it's a very common practice anyway, just delete the muffler and sometimes the resonator. I did that same thing myself, but I really couldn't stand the drone when it came down to it. It frustrated me a little too much. So I decided to try something new that I saw on someone else's channel, and I installed cherry bomb mufflers to my car. And I was like, oh, this is gonna sound bad. I'm gonna feel so stupid. People aren't gonna like it. But not only do they look kind of cool, they sound pretty good. It really brought out the best of the sound that this engine produces, and I love it. People who have seen my car as well, seen and heard it, have definitely had good things to say as well, so I think it was a cool risk to take that really did pay off. Dang, this really is going to be a really short video. But yeah, that's my pick. The top 5 things that I would do to enhance your car's aesthetics. Like and subscribe if you like what you've seen and heard. This is Lo-Fi, out.